Arsenal Epic Big Time Boosters and Spanish Guardians. Let's take a look. Alrighty, let's start with the Spanish League Guardians. Now, first of all, make this straight to the point. Roberto Carlos, if you have the Brazil Epic Big Time Booster, well, Epic Booster, you don't necessarily need this one. I think he's in terms of the meta, he's the best out of the all three. As a right back, he could be solid. He can have 90 defensive ability, 90 speed acceleration, physically reasonably strong, having the booster as well. So to make this quick and simple, we're simply just going through answering that question, is this pack worth it? Otherwise, there are which skills to give them, how to train them. These could be a separate video. This is just simply overviewing this pack, whether it is worth it or not. Xavi Alonso, unless you like him based on real life. For me, when I review players, it's not always about the meta. For me, there's a middle ground. Not forgetting the fun factor using players we like. Well, in most cases, could be disadvantage. So I would say Carlos as a left midfielder for 3-5-2 can be fun, I would say. But for 3-5-2, he could be decent. Carlos is the LMF, maybe a stronger player on the right side. But when it comes to Ferreira, I think he'd be pretty much meta in a way. As a right back, Destroyer card is not active. He could be absolutely solid. For CB as well, if you play quick counter, with 3 at the back, like the setup I'm using right now, on the right side or on the left side as a CB, could be solid for that too. So, overall, is this pack worth it? It really depends. If you don't regularly buy packs, I would say you can easily skip this one. Probably, if you don't regularly buy packs, you're better off waiting for strikers going to absolutely change your games than defenders in a way. Beyond that, yeah, I think Albert Ferrer is worth it. But this is more like 3-in-1. Unless you're a big fan of Carlos, could be trained defensively, this one in particular. He's got the booster that covers defensive awareness and tackling. But even if you give him 8 to 12 points, I think his defensive awareness will be 80. So you can have, in this game, the meta of the game is literally your fullbacks stays back in attack in a way. But I've used him. I think the Brazil one, sometimes I use him as a defensive midfielder as well. So overall, I would say this pack is not worth it for generally speaking. As I said, you would only want to go for this if you're, enjoy using Xavi Alonso, big fan of him live and so on. But when it comes to this one, again, I think now that I used all of them, Martinelli, if you give him a position trainer, CF, could be a game changer in a way. And all his key abilities goes up to 90. Speed, acceleration, balance, ball control, dribbling, tight position, including finishing. So far, I'm not super impressed with him. Maybe because I'm not focusing on him too much because he uses on the wing and I only use him one half. If you guys train him differently, comment down below and let me know. So for me, the pack value, is it worth it? Well, it comes down to you could be just an Arsenal fan going for it regardless. If you don't have big time Tomiyasu, 100% worth it. One of the best, I would say easily top 10 defenders in the game. Javier's deep playing forward. Most people don't like that playing style because they don't make direct runs. In some matches, kind of make this change. The one thing I can say about Javier's, at base level, he's got most of his ability pretty good at orange tier. And I get it, deep playing forward's not everybody, especially a big clunky guy. But trust me, for somebody who's 193, even though he's 84 kilograms, he's not as clunky as he is 193 centimeters tall. Definitely not as clunky as I saw who would be, just like Cantona in a way. But if you compare it to other players, of course, these are bigger guys. They're not going to turn fast on the go like Romario or Messi or Neymar. In terms of him, yes, I think some people generally use wingers in a simple 4-2-1-3. Give him all the position trainers. He can play side mid, left, right. Remember, he's right-footed, doesn't have much passing. So if you use him on the winger, you got to give him some passing skills. I don't think he has much of a passing skills. He's got a bunch of finishing skills in a way. So overall pack value, remember, these cards are they're epic type and it's big time, so they have permanent B. For the pack value, I think it's not better than the Barca one we had before, and it's not better than, I can't even say Bayern Munich one was that good. Still, Musiala was decent. But purely for Tomiyasu, listen, some people got 2 of them in 10 pack. I didn't get any into 100 packs. Do you know what I mean? But for the pack value, I would say Tomiyasu, Martinelli, Havertz. Havertz is not for everybody in general, I would say. A big clunky guy, deep playing forward. But, so overall, this is just a quick overview over these cards. It's not necessarily reviewing them individually. But regarding the pack value and just a quick look into them after playing them with 10 games. If you guys interested into it, we will do which skills required or how to train them. Also, if you guys want to see how I've trained some of them right now, which I'm testing them, you can simply check Discord. On our Discord right here, usually I post player training. I got Tomiyasu here, how I've trained them. We've got Martinelli, we got Havertz. Usually I just try them certain way, and when there's a free progression reset, I'll figure out if I need to train them differently. You can join Discord. I usually post them here or on Twitter. And currently I'm enjoying this setup. It's very aggressive, it's very offensive, very risky too. But that's how I enjoy this game. All right, guys, just a quick one. Hope that will answer the most question I get asked is basically, is this pack worth it going for it? And that is pretty much about that. Usually we go into depth reviewing the players individually. I don't find these players individually like worth it individually to review all of them. So I just kind of. All right, guys, this was just a quick overview whether these packs are worth it or not. And in terms of how to train them, skills required, trust me, join our Discord. Everybody's super helpful. I joined it as well as much as I can to help out. We'll answer all your questions on Discord, YouTube, comment, or Twitter. Till next time, ciao for now.